This morning on The Job, we are talking the key to a good business, which is, of course, customer service. Joining us this morning, we have Irfan Khan, CEO and President of Bristlecone, here this morning to give us some tips for building a customer-centric business. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, great pleasure to have you here. You know, for those unfamiliar, let's talk right off the bat here about what Bristlecone is really all about and who you guys are.
Wonderful. Well, the company was born in California, right? And Bristlecone is the name of the oldest tree in the world, which is known for its resilience. And we look at companies' supply chain, which is the backbone, and try to make them as transparent and trustworthy as possible. That's what we do. Been in the business for 20 years, having fun.
Doing something right after 2 decades.
Totally.
Absolutely, and it's great to have you here with us to talk a little bit about not only what you do, but also one of those other pillars of a good business, which is, of course, customer service. It's vital that we possess good relations with our customers if we're running a business, isn't it?
I think it's very important to look at, for us, customer service is making sure their backbone is solid, right? That's what we do. Supply chain is a backbone for most of the companies. And for us to make sure, make it clean, transparent, trustworthy, agile is for us success for the customers.
Now let's talk in terms of size of a business, whether we have a small business, a large business. Does the notion of customer service change depending on the size of our business, or are those fundamentals really all the same?
You know, interestingly, it doesn't change. It's the same. The fundamentals are the same, that they have different levers to pull just to make sure their supply chain is very solid and robust and transparent, and the term we use is anti-fragile. It's just different levers. The fundamentals are still the same.
Absolutely. I got to tell you, I am going through a little bit of a customer service nightmare right now. I'm trying to exchange something, and it's not leaving me with a good taste in my mouth, because if you're not doing it right, that customer maybe is not going to return, and you need to build those bridges so that you can continue to grow, thrive, and prosper in years to come. You don't want to fracture that relationship.
Of course, of course. You have to understand that in today's world, the customers are much more they're observing you a lot more. They're not just looking at your product, but they're also looking at the source of your product, right? So it's not just about a product working or not. They might not be happy with you if your product is not manufactured by people who are truly well paid. There's no child labor involved. There is no abuse of any kind in the entire chain of the product. So it could be any reason why the customers may not be happy with you.
And let's talk lastly about what it means to be anti-fragile, how we become this way in business.
Well, it's a word we've been using for the last few years. And anti-fragility for us is whenever there's a disruption, right? It could be anything, geopolitical, right? It could be financial disruption. When the shock happens in the world, your company should be able to absorb the shock, come out successfully, and help the customers. So I think that's when every time there's a shock in the world, we don't have to panic. We should be prepared for that and actually benefit from there and build closer a trust and transparency to our customers. It's as simple as that.
It's all about building, growing, and evolving. Thank you very much for joining us here this morning, sir.
It's such a pleasure having you.
All right, and safe travels back to California. For more information on these important business and customer tips, we have them posted on our website, roadshow.com.